right, it looks like we've slowed down a little bit, Corey, on people joining us. So I think we are probably good to start.
Great, thanks. Good morning and welcome to this Jersey Arts Marketers webinar. This meeting is being recorded. My name is Corey Reif and I'm the Marketing Communications Manager for ArtPride. I am one of the two main hosts. There's a number of people who will be joining us, but the two of us. I am talking to you from my home on the traditional lands of the Lenni Lenape. I would like to begin by acknowledging the Indigenous people of all the lands that we are on today and the importance of those lands that we each call home. We do this to reaffirm our commitment and responsibility in improving our own understanding of local Indigenous peoples and their cultures, as well as our relationships with them. I hope you'll take a moment of reflection to acknowledge the harms and mistakes of the past and to consider how we each, in our own way, can move forward in reconciliation.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Michelle Baxter Schaefer. I'm the Director of Communications for the State Arts Council. I am also joining this morning from the traditional lands of the Lenni Lenape. I am a white cisgender female with long, dirty blonde hair. I'm wearing an olive green shirt, and behind me is a large pastel abstract painting.
Again, Corey, I am a white cisgendered female. I am in my late 30s. I currently have very short blue hair. I am wearing a bright pink blazer because it's on Wednesday, and on Wednesday we wear pink. I have a cream colored wall behind me and a cream and brown lamp, and you can see a smidgen of a brightly colored print behind me. Michelle is my co-host, and I think because Chris maybe is being able to see on screen right now. Chris Rocco, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself before we get started, just to give a physical description.
Sure. My name is Chris Rocco. I'm one of the managing partners at Spark Creator Group. I am a white cisgendered male in my 50s. It's just happened recently. I am bald with a goatee, total cliche, and my partially deconstructed all white office scene behind me is nothing anyone is missing. And yeah, did I miss any details? Am I good? Is that about it? Feels good to me.
Sounds good. Right. Thanks, Chris. We're gonna jump right in. I don't have to tell anyone that the last 18 months have been a lot, full of all sorts of craziness, but you all know that. But today we're going to talk about how Discover Jersey Arts is moving forward. But of course, to talk about how we're moving forward, we have to talk about where we've been and how that's going. So there's still a lot of uncertainty, but if there's anything that the DJA brand has always touted, it's that we're all in this together. So Vince, if you want to go to slide 1 for me, please. Vince is behind the scenes today and we appreciate him very, very much. I'm just going to set this up a little bit in that last May, the Discover Jersey Arts brand launched Jersey Arts at Home, promoting virtual events taking place across the state. These online and on-demand events were great for still connecting our audiences to the arts and to one another during that time, which was not so together-y. We ran the at-home campaign for about a year, all while looking forward to the day when we could gather together safely. During that time, a JAM task force was brought together, and I'm going to shoot it over to Michelle to talk about that task force.
Thanks, Corey. So the task force was an advisory group, and is, I should say, an advisory group comprised of arts marketers from a range of artistic disciplines representing various geographic areas throughout the state. I'd like to take a second to thank everybody who has participated in that task force. And this group has been working closely with ArtPride and the council since earlier on in the pandemic. And this is the group who helped us shape the Keep Jersey Arts Alive campaign, as well as summer stages in the reopening campaign, which Chris will be talking more about. And we have tried as a group to be very thoughtful in creating a balance between messaging safety, as well as still the dynamic arts experiences that our audiences have been wanting to get back to. So the phases, as Corey mentioned, the summer 2021, which really was a great test for us as we've been building towards the reopening and really having to be thoughtful about when we did the reopening, which is a very robust campaign. And I know Chris is going to talk more about all the different assets and markets for that. So those were the two phases that we've done after Keep Jersey Arts Alive. Corey, am I missing anything? Kind of a broad overview between those two.
Nope, I think that sounds good to me. So yeah, we've already introduced him somewhat, but joining us today is the managing partner of Spark Creative, Chris Rocco. So Chris has already given a physical description, but if you want to go ahead and jump in, Chris, the floor is yours.
Sure. All right. So I think just to kind of add just some details and visuals to what Michelle was sort of overviewing, we're going to touch base on a few of the campaigns that have sort of gone by. If we want to go to the next slide, I think we can touch on reopening. So kind of exactly what Michelle had said, Keep Jersey Arts Alive was sort of a giant road test of not just the task force itself, but kind of coordinating a bunch of messages from a variety of groups in the field, not just people who are active in the visual performing arts from the audience side, but all the behind the stage folks and union folks and people whose, the extension of everyone whose jobs depend on the economy. So that went very, very well. And thanks to our Pride for carrying those messages through. What that kind of was the warming plate for was summer stages. What that did was replaced our normal sort of hybrid tourism campaign road trip that everyone's kind of familiar with. What we did is we meshed the two together and created something that would highlight what people could really accomplish in the nicer weather between spring and summer. And I know that our Pride team curated a ton of events for this. We interfaced with the DMOs to share those messages. Not only was there the online guide and safety messaging, but there was a digital and social campaign as well that ran basically through, I guess, early September and a little bit beyond with some of the media outlets. There was a full-on PR campaign as well as digital radio and streaming TV. So I think on the next slide, Vince, there might be the commercial if I have these in order right.
This summer, it's time to rediscover the arts you love at jerseyarts.com/summer stages. Find outdoor concerts to lift your spirits, open air art that speaks without words, theater performances to stir the soul, dance that puts stories in motion, and pop-up films that bring you the world. Head to jerseyarts.com/summer stages. Your ticket to fun under the sun.
So yeah, that was a very successful run. I forget how many tens of thousands of hours of this commercial were viewed, but it was a really, really good response. One of the things just to throw out there and mention is because of the platforms that this ran on, it was unskippable video for a large part of the buy. So not to like inflict advertising on people, but that is what we do. So anyone who is like streaming content from tip to tip, North Jersey to South Jersey on certain targeted demographics would see this commercial in the middle or before or after their program. So it was, it kind of does double duty. We know how many people watched it and we know they had to watch it front to back. So hopefully that held its own weight for summer. I'm going to go on to the next piece of it would be the reopening campaign. So just as Keep Jersey Arts Alive warmed up summer stages, this warmed up sort of like the grand finale, so to speak, for fall reopening. The theme was moments you've been waiting for. And that was, again, thanks to the task force and their collective thinking on kind of just groupthink and narrowing down what is the core aspect of our existing audiences and what they're sort of craving and missing, as well as something that could be some sort of like a teaser effect for sort of our newer audiences. There's a performing arts track and a visual arts track, a very 50-50 share, both on budget and creative. That was totally successful and very easy to roll out. in addition to the accompanying fall arts guide that's running concurrently now with this campaign. This will all kind of run to varying degrees to the middle of November. A lot of the stuff is actually going to run till the end of November just because of how the buys went. And we also got some bonus advertising from some of the networks, so that was great. Vince, if I can do the presenter piece of it, I'm just going to give some detail and some examples so people can see. Let's see if I can share my screen. Okay. I'm going to do my desktop here just to make this easy. Alrighty. So hopefully everyone can see this okay. So basically, and it's a lot of detail. Certainly we can make this available as like a 2-pager, Corin, if we want to do that after. So the media plan was pretty robust. This was definitely the largest thing we've done with Discover Jersey Arts and Our Pride and Council in our working relationship with them for a long time now. We were able to sustain a pretty saturated 4, sometimes 6 weeks of exposure across all of these media outlets. And we'll show the 2 commercials as well. They were kind of the capstone to the whole thing. We did do digital, outdoor, and social. That kind of has its own sort of mosaic look, but the commercials definitely ruled in terms of the investment, because really the moving image and the message of the commercial themselves is the biggest capture of the essence of what we're trying to convey to audiences. So it did include a typical media mix. Digital radio was a part of it. We get great results on Spotify. So that's running for almost an entire month. So a couple things to introduce. So off to the side here, you can see some samples. Hopefully they're not too small that people can't read them. We have some vertical banners there, some horizontal digital banners. The animated social ad, which is kind of animation and moving images blended together. And then a static image at the bottom, which has the mosaic grouping that we talked about. We always have to kind of come up with a mosaic-ish treatment to blend the different disciplines together. So it's always kind of a challenge to do it in a new way. This was kind of a cleaner approach that you'll see on the next page. And then a full-blown public relations effort, been very successful. We're about to do a second release in the next week that will tout things coming in November and December to sort of keep that energy. There are additional media outlets interested in telling the story and telling it from the specific angle and viewpoint of some of the venues themselves. So we're hoping to get some press hits with that. We also, for the first time, dove into some influencer groups, both in actual physical single-person influencers on social media, but also into sort of the social media in the blog and media space. So for example, NewJersey.com, New Jersey Isn't Boring, things that are more typically associated with events is a really good place to put the arts message. And even some of those contracts are still being negotiated. So we could again see contest hits for giveaways of tickets from different outlets. So there's about probably a total of 6 of those that will materialize across the campaign. So that was our first investment in that. And it'll be really interesting to see how many shares and likes occur as a result of that kind of like first person follower marketing. All right, so if we go to the next slide, I'll show you. So this is just a quick clip. Again, another kind of first, at least for budgetary reasons. We were able to work with Intersection Media in New York and New Jersey to pull together a transit advertising package. Not only did they give us what we asked for, but we negotiated a little bit more and hit a price point where we got a lot of basically free boards and free time periods on certain media. You'll see like the Penn Station Gate board, the New York Penn platform, all of the kiosks for your ticketing and schedules were on those. So that's like the Hoboken Concourse, Secaucus, Hamilton Station and Princeton are digital boards. So you can get just kind of an idea of what the campaign looked at on different formats. A few of these are animated and they look great. I think this middle section right here, if you can actually see my pointer, this is like a 2 or 3 cell animation. And the account rep even said when you're coming up and down the escalators and steps, it's just like quite impactful. So that was good to hear from them. They threw in Atlantic City Rail for South Jersey, which I thought was nice. The New York Penn digital wall, which is kind of a monster. That's actually not pictured here. It wasn't one of the photos they gave us. And then Metro Park, the interactive kiosks as well there. You'll see down this link, this little guy, these two down here. These are surrounding Newark access to, I believe, the PATH trains. So it was a really good buy. It's going to run longer than we purchased, which is great. We're going to get some bonus weeks. It'll take us into early December. So we're really excited about that. So Vince, that's it for this. If you want to go back to the deck.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
it's Anne Marie. You probably
Hi.
can't see the chat, but there's a question from Diane Ravert asking, do you plan to do a media buy in winter, spring 2022? And if so, how do organizations make sure they are visible via the Art Pride link?
So
Thanks.
yeah,
Oh,
Corin, do you
sorry.
want to chime in?
Yeah, no, thank
Yeah,
you. The media buys, for the most part, do not include individual groups. As you saw on some of the past slides that we just went away from, the ads we use are stock imagery. But we'll talk a little bit more about submitting your events and things of that nature, but media buys don't typically involve individual organizations. So I hope that answers the question. But one thing that Anne-Marie did point out is that if you have questions, please put them in the Q&A so we can try to answer them in real time, but we'll do our best. So, but
Sure,
thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, I've got that open now. Now I can see it over here. There we go. So that's pretty much it for fall reopening. I think that was the most saturated campaign we've ever done. And for that, which is one of the best things about increasing your spend, is that we got a lot more in terms of exposure, time, even different formats and different sizes, so that we're able to do a little bit more. In fact, we even looked at doing some additional things with transit, but they were offering some of them, and we just opted out right now and decided to really stick to the New York, New Jersey access. And then we did a lot down here in South Jersey to kind of create two pockets for that, that were kind of near and close by in terms of drive time to a lot of the different venues. So that was one of the reasons we made that investment. So, so that's it. I think, Vince, if I'm not wrong, the next are the two commercials for anyone who hasn't seen them.
Hey, Jersey, we know it's been a while, but creativity never sleeps. Behind the scenes, we followed our passions, sought inspiration in new ways, found the right words, notes, and movement, finally setting the stage to tell your story, her story, and their story. Now it's time for the show to go on. We're open and ready to welcome you back safely. Come experience the moments you've been waiting for. Find yours at jerseyarts.com.
And the next will be visual
Hey,
arts.
Jersey, we know it's been a while, but creativity never sleeps. Behind the scenes, we followed our passions, turned inspiration into form, challenged convention, made our mark, and created work from a new point of view. Now our spaces have come back to life, and we can't wait to show you. We're open and ready to welcome you back safely. Come experience the moments you've been waiting for. Find yours at jerseyarts.com.
And that was it. The team that put that together and worked, and especially thanks to the venues that helped us, the Stedman Gallery at Rutgers Camden and the Gordon Theater, they were amazing for a very unpredictable day of shooting, as well as the Zimmerly Gallery at Rutgers in New Brunswick. They went so above and beyond. We had to coordinate probably upwards of 15 or so actors arriving in different shifts. They had to escort us around in the galleries the whole day. Couldn't have been more accommodating. I think we're also lucky to work with a larger membership, of all the different venues that would just step up immediately and be like, how can we help? What can we do? So of all the shoots that we do throughout the year, this was one of the easiest and the most pleasurable to work on. So if anyone from those venues is on the call, thank you. Thank you. So up next, what's next? As if we could all collectively do more, right? is winter holidays. Creative was just approved late last week, and they're working on some of the final effects of the artwork. The theme is holiday traditions start with the arts, which is a build upon the previous sort of evergreen start that we did, which was the traditions focus. We're really trying to communicate how one can't exist without the other, as well as, start something new that, is, the top of your things to do list at the holidays and bringing people together. And that's what the arts does. So this is like a perfect moniker for this. We're changing the visuals a little bit. It's going to have more of a winter-esque feel to it, and highlighting some of the rotating art forms, which is, of course, like always the goal and the challenge. Corin and team will be working, if not already working, feverishly on gathering up entries for the holiday arts guide, which I think will be called the holiday directory. Keep fumbling the title. My apologies, Corin. So that will be pulling itself together, which will be the main link of the campaign. So we're really directing people to like very easy access on where they can get tickets and what there is to see and do through the season. Late November through early January. PR effort may begin slightly before then. We're trying to get on some events calendars if we're not able to get on monthlies themselves. I think that's going to be successful. We're using the same firm again. Pretty much similar media mix, much lower budget, of course, than the current campaign, but we'll be able to accomplish digital, social, digital radio, and fund the PR again as well. So what I'm hoping is, between social sharing and a lot of the activity that's going on now with reopening, piggybacking that immediately with another DJ message is going to hopefully continue to connect to the same audiences and the new audiences that have increased their likes, went to our YouTube pages, things of that nature. So everything should compound on each other. It's been a lot of exposure in approaching almost 2 years now. So we're all going to benefit from that collectively. And certainly Corin, maybe further on, can elaborate on submitting those events.
Yeah, actually, Vince, if you want to go back to the last screen for me, thanks. So as Chris, thank you so much, Chris, for going through all of that and sharing more of the nitty gritty with us. We appreciate it. I know we've had some questions about the size and the scope. This campaign has been in the works, for more than a year, thanks to our task force and the information that we're getting from our peers across the nation. We did have a very large budget, the biggest budget we've had for a campaign in eons. So we're piggybacking, to Chris's point, on that campaign with another live in-person events with this holiday campaign. It's definitely a return to the familiar in that we've run winter holiday campaigns for many years prior to the pandemic. So again, this is going to run through Thanksgiving through New Year. To answer other questions, this is the next campaign that there will be a media buy behind. It won't be as large of a media buy as the reopening campaign. But again, this is the Discover Jersey Arts brand putting this out, which is we're not highlighting any particular individual groups in this buy. It's not like we once upon a time used to do the group buys with the New York Times or anything like that. This is just the brand doing the buys. So I hope that answers some of the questions. If not, you can email me, krife@artpridenj.org. And as well, I'll try to keep updating the chat as I'm able. We do have a campaign landing page, and that's where the submit events that you see on your screen, that's where you can put in those events that we can try to highlight. These are curated lists. I can't emphasize that enough, that currently somebody has to go in and put in every single event. Right now it's me. I had to put in every single event. I have to resize multiple images. I have to do lots of stuff, which is, I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know that it's all done manually. So be patient with us and our team as we are very small and doing our best. So that is that at the moment. Now, if you want to go to the next green vents. Running during the same time as our Winter Holidays campaign is our AIM registration period. The Audience Insights Manager is a patron database where you can gain insight on your audiences. The system allows you to learn more about your patrons for your own programs, for grant reporting, opportunities to reach new audiences by trading lists with others in the program. This program itself has been going on for a number of years, and I know that in the past we've had as many as 50 groups, 30 groups, 40 groups. It's always a well-rounded program. AIM also is able to give you demographics to develop EDI benchmarks. We have also seen from our groups that it's a great place to store your information from your own patron database in case of an emergency. So AIM is a great tool for both your marketing and your development or fundraising teams. So there's information there, and there will be an AIM webinar on December 16th. And you can learn more about AIM on the website. It says there, ourpridenj.org/AIM. So unless I don't know if there's any, there we go. Nope, we can go on to the next slide. I just want to make sure there wasn't any like questions popped up in the Q&A that I could answer in real time. The last time I physically gathered with many of my fellow arts administrators was at the 2020 JerseyArts.com People's Choice Awards brunch. If I remember correctly, we celebrated on a Wednesday and then the world shut down on Friday. In fact, I still have a number of awards sitting on the credenza in my office, which I haven't been to in 18 months. RIP my great alpaca calendar. We suspended what would have been the 2020 awards due to the crushing impact of the pandemic on our community, but we've also since then permanently sunsetted the program. Next slide. In the beginning of 2020, we also sunsetted the old JerseyArts.com. We launched a very basic, much simpler version of the site. As many of you have noted, it looks very different. And that link you bookmarked like 15 years ago to upload every event in your season, it no longer works. That's all gone for now. Instead, we've been focusing on seasonal campaigns, the curated events listed there, as well as an updated arts directory, Jersey Arts membership, which will also be changing soon, and our editorial feature content. Next slide. Our JerseyArts.com features highlight the what's what and the who's who in New Jersey entertainment. I try really hard to publish weekly feature stories, bi-monthly podcasts, so 2 a month podcasts, and monthly feature videos. As it notes on the slide, we market these pieces across the interwebs and via email. There is a link that shows you where to go to pitch stories, but many of my longtime jammers know what I'm about to say to you. Do not send press releases, please. I beg. Whoever will be the new assignment editor will probably beg too. We do not have a place on our website where we post press releases. We don't have that, nor will we ever have that we're planning on. However, that does not mean that we don't want to know what's new and cool and happening with your group. We do. We want new and cool. Please tell us what's new and cool, which, you guessed it, for me, is not a press release. Sorry for my diatribe, but as the longstanding assignment editor, and it's soon going to move over probably to a new employee, I want to make sure that they're set up for success. But back to the features. We recently expanded our pool of contributors. Vince, if you'll go to the next slide. There are many new faces that we brought onto the team in the past year. We wanted to make sure that there were new voices to be heard, especially as the new iteration of JerseyArts.com will lean heavily on feature content. What was that I just said? Next slide. The new JerseyArts.com. It's coming, really. Truly, the target launch is spring of next year. You can see on the screen our content objectives. You might note that the member deals are halfway down the list. That is because we will be continuing our focus on the seasonal campaigns and upping the focus on the editorial content. Gone are the days when you or your poor associate spent all day uploading all of your events ever. Part of that is that we are trying to simplify the uploading of events, but also we are not going to have a in-depth, robust, everything ever event calendar moving forward. There will be events in the seasonal event campaigns, and if you are offering a discount for events. I don't know what this will look like yet, but our web development firm is hard at work on it. We've had many introductory meetings and discovery meetings, and things are really cooking.
So Corey, there's two questions
Sure.
while you're talking about events, okay?
Yeah.
So Selena is asking, when is the best time to start submitting events for the winter campaign?
Great.
And then Steve is asking, what is the preferred format for letting you know what is interesting coming up, if not press releases?
Thank you so much, Anne-Marie. The best time to start submitting events for the winter campaign is now. I will go back in just a second and put that link back in the chat. The link is live right now where you can upload your winter events. We ask that you only submit 5 events. So please try to limit to 5 events that you upload to that list. The preferred format for letting us know about interesting events is pitching me. Just like you, I'm sure there are lots of groups out there that send press releases to places, they publish it and count it. We would like to be pitched. We want to know what's new and interesting. Press releases are great for backup, for getting more details to our feature writers, but most press releases end up in my clutter or in my junk. I can't tell you why. That is the way. I don't know if Outlook knows me or what, but an email to me at this time, I'm still the current assignment editor, but an email to me that explains what is new and cool is the best way. I also take a lot of my ideas from the submissions that are for these seasonal campaigns. So whether or not you are featured on the seasonal events, on the website, on that whole little mock-up, I still go in there and use it to also plan my schedule. So those are the 2 ways is to pitch me directly. Again, emails to me are more likely to come to me than when you send out a press release to the world. My email just can't handle it at this point. So I hope that answers some of the questions. Okay, I am done talking for the moment, and I'm going to throw it over to Michelle. So I can't talk anymore. See, it's coming. So she can talk more about Jersey Arts Marketers and our move into the future.
Thank you so much, Corey. So I want to just talk a little bit about JAM. Obviously, for so many years, there have been very close connections between the network and what Discover Jersey Arts does to our audiences. And, these past 2 years have been a time of reflection for so many of us, and the programs and services to the field that the Council and Art Pride have done in partnership is no different. The Council and Art Pride have been taking a lot of time to have thoughtful conversations about what JAM could be moving forward, especially as we continue towards recovery and resiliency. But we need all of you to help us shape the future of what JAM could be. We're really looking at all options moving forward. So whatever thoughts or ideas you have, we don't want anybody to think that any structure that has to be the structure moving forward. So we're really open to what the field needs are right now, especially this fiscal year and next. And as we move through that, we can all together figure out what the network will be moving forward. So as you'll see on the slide here, we'll still do quarterly meetings but we have found that these virtual convenings really allow for more flexibility for attendees, as well as how we structure the meeting so that we don't have to be centered around our geography when we convene. We can look at, do we need to come together one time based on budget size, based on geography? There are so many factors we can look at and break out into with this virtual format. But we know that that connection and networking is still important. So we will continue having one in-person meeting a year. And we really want to know what topics you all want to see. What is the priority for your organizations now and in the near future? We'll be reaching out soon to the full membership to get your ideas and ask questions. And we want you to be candid and honest. And like we said, we are open to all ideas. In the meantime, I would like to reiterate that we do have the JAM Facebook group. And it is meant to be a space for networking and peer learning. So if you have questions, if you want to share challenges or successes, please utilize the group. Let's start having more conversations there. But also, if that's a tool that isn't working for you or you have other thoughts, again, we are completely open. We really want to take this time to figure out what is best for you all moving forward. And we know now, especially so many of you might be straddling not only marketing, but other things. So understanding the workloads of everybody who is currently in JAM, the new members who might not be as familiar with us, what does that look like and what do you all need? So again, we will be following up soon. We look forward to hearing from you. Of course, in the meantime, if there is anything you would like to reach out to us about, you can always reach out to Art Pride or directly to us at the council. And we are really excited to take this opportunity to make some change and see as a group what this can be for all of us, how it best works for us all moving forward. So thank you so much to Art Pride for hosting today and to Chris for the presentation. I would like to say, in addition to the public that has been able to see the reopening campaign, it was actually just featured by the council's colleagues at the National Assembly of State Arts Agencies. So that was sent to all of our peers at state arts agencies and regional arts agencies throughout the country. And so to get to be highlighted in that way to the people also doing this work is really exciting, and to also learn from our peers as everybody in our sector across the country is reopening and figuring out this messaging right now. So thank you all for being with us this morning, and I will turn it back over to Corey.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. Sorry, this light is coming in, so I keep trying to avoid it a little bit. There's a couple of things in the questions, and one of them I just answered. We did the Facebook group. We used to have a LinkedIn group for JAM once upon a time, and it was not being utilized. And so we heard from our JAM groups that they'd rather have it on Facebook because it was where people were gathering already to discuss these kind of things. I'm not saying that we can't go back to that, but maybe it's time to go back to that. I'm not sure. So we can absolutely figure that out. But the change was moved so that there was this place that people were already gathering and having conversation. When it comes to how about 2 live meetings per year and then every other time with the Zoom, I don't know if Michelle wants to talk to that a little bit more about our thinking, but I think this is generally what we're going to do at the moment, but there is some room for different groups, as you mentioned, coming together. If you just want to talk about that for a quick moment.
Absolutely. So in this slide, excuse me, this is just a current possibility for the structure. Especially in thinking virtually, just because of the continued uncertainty and trying to be safe in how we gather. If we have the ability to do virtual for the near future, we thought that made the most sense, especially because of the accessibility that gives to people to join us. And because having more voices and participation is going to be crucial as we figure out changes and what this looks like moving forward, we thought virtual would be the most accessible. But that is not set in stone that this will be the permanent format for how we meet. So we can absolutely discuss and look at having more in-person opportunities. But these are exactly the kind of things that when we follow up, we want to hear from you and know, what is the value you get from JAM? What are we not doing that you need us to do? So these are exactly the things that we want to hear. And as I said, we will be reaching out to follow up with the full membership to get that information from everyone.
Thanks. Yeah, and if there's ideas that people have now, you can pop that into the chat so that we can start a running list or things of that nature. That's absolutely fine. I realized that I might not have answered Diane Raver's question earlier. Right now, our focus is on the new winter holidays campaign. That will be next. What comes next year? I don't mean to be glib, but will come next year. We're working that out right now for Discover Jersey Arts. And that will also partially probably depend on the newjerseyarts.com. Those will probably be very tied together, but we will also be using discussion from these JAM groups to see what is important for next. However, you can also, we will continue to do our seasonal campaigns, which are listed on the Art Pride website, the artpridnj.org/seasonal-campaigns. It is, I'm going to pop that link in the chat right now, but that is where, sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once and I'm not good at anything. But that is where is our list of the current campaigns. And I know that right now it doesn't have everything that's coming forward, but we typically do see, we've in the past done campaigns like Valentine's Day. We've done our Mother's Day campaign, Halloween, things of that nature. So next year we are looking back to doing more of those seasonal campaigns now that we are back to in person and real life safely. One of the other things I wanted to touch on, and I forgot until now, and I apologize, is our winter campaigns will be, again, in-person live events because it is on the, it's continuing the reopening campaign. That's not to say that we won't be doing any more at-home events, any virtual events. It's just that for this campaign, it's a continuation of the in-person reopening campaign. However, I personally would like to see more of the virtual events because I do think they're good for accessibility and for reaching new audiences, things of that nature. So I'm a big proponent of that, I promise. This is, a continuation of that reopening campaign. And I'm sorry I said that like 6 times. My computer is freaking out just a little bit at the moment, so I'm getting a little so if there are any other questions, we are happy to try to answer them live in person right now. So if you want to pop them into the chat, into the Q&A, whatever works out, that is completely fine. But I'm not seeing anything jumping at the moment, which gives my heart, some, whew, I can breathe. Oh, Chris, you're raising your hand, please.
I thought, and maybe someone already said it, but I thought we might want to shout out that for the current reopening campaign, since it's going to be a theme that kind of crosses right into holiday, to remind people that links, so the YouTube videos are up on the channel and there are links to assets, and anyone on this call, if they could share it on their channels, post the video just to augment what they're already doing on social media. If they could continue to share those messages with maybe like different angles. The static and animated things on social are fairly generic, so you could follow that with a message that brings that, reopening campaign directly to something specific your organization's doing. And then certainly sharing the videos is great. Not only will it drive traffic over to DGA's website, but I also think it's just nice to have that media, and it's just such a good reflection on what we have to offer. It's such a good visual. So before it gets old, past December, sharing is caring right now. We should be, doing, as much as respectable, so we're not being overbearing. I just want to remind people that link is where exactly? Super
I just
easy?
popped it.
Okay.
I popped the toolkit, the reopening toolkit. I just popped that link in the
Great.
chat. So that there are the social media MP4s, the 30-second MP4s, there's JPEGs, there's the COVID safety symbols, a front of house tip sheet, which was also put together by the task force. Thank you for that. That is where you can find more things. Also, if you go to our YouTube channel, the Jersey Arts YouTube channel, which is not opening for me at the moment because, again, my computer can't handle Zoom and doing other things at the same time. I'll get there. It'll be fine. But if you search Jersey Arts TV on YouTube, it'll come up. But they're also available on Jersey Arts Facebook. With that, I always like to plug, if you want us to share some of your own posts, please tag us on social media. You can at Jersey Arts, and it should find us. And I can't promise that we will share everything because I just don't have enough hands or brain power in a day, but I do my best to scattershot what I can on Instagram, on Facebook, Twitter, things of that nature. We are looking to hire a content manager for Art Pride. So that new person will also help me handle all of this lovely stuff at some point. But right now it's just me and Vince, Megan and the team, trying to do our best to cover everything that needs to be covered at once. I was trying to think. I think there was one more thing I was going to say, but I lost it. So sorry about that. It's not in my script, so it's it's gone. Thank you, Vince. You're the best. I think that's it. I don't see anything new popping up, so I just wanted to take a quick moment to thank everybody for coming and for dealing with my nervousness and how fast I talk when I'm nervous. I'm sorry. This is my first leading a jam meeting instead of just being quietly in the background. We hope that you will join us, Art Pride, at our next webinar, which is on Friday, December 10th. Vince, if you can put that thing up. That thing. I know that was really helpful. Thank you. You can register now for that webinar on our site, artpridenj.org/COVID-19, all one word. I would also very much like to thank Michelle for co-hosting this meeting with me. I'd like to thank Chris for all of his insights on all of the stuff and things, Vince for running everything behind the scenes, Anne-Marie for popping in last second. Thank you so much for helping us handle the Q&As. I'm very appreciative. You are all rock stars, and I'm very grateful. I'm not sure if anybody else has anything they would like to say, but please.
Thank you all for joining us. On behalf of the council, if there is anything we can do for you, if you need to reach out, we are always available. Our contact information is on our website. So if there's anything we at the council can do, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Okay. Oh, I think I saw. Okay. I think that is it for today. I was going to pop up a thank you screen, but my computer can't handle that right now. So thank you. Again, I'm going to pop, before we leave, I'm just popping my email into the chat in case you have further questions that you weren't able to get in, or you want to reach out, you want to say hi. I currently have 32 unread emails in my inbox. I'm working on them, I promise. But if you email me now, they'll be at the top of my list. So there's that. And then Michelle and I will be absolutely in contact soon, so that we can start planning future DIA meetings and what we want to do and discuss and have and stuff and things. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great day.
Great, thanks. Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you, everyone.
All right, bye.